What's up, guys? Welcome back to Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, welcome back, guys. And yes, I'm walking outside, but I do have my PPE in case I go inside any of these buildings, so you gotta protect yourself anyways, guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed last few videos, the DIY, the pupusas. Hope you guys ever get, if you guys get a chance to go try out pupusas somewhere city near you, because they're everywhere. So you can go check out, hopefully you guys get to go check out my food from the country, from my home country. But today, guys, we are in Daytona. There it is. Well, Daytona Harley Davidson. And yeah, I was gonna, I got off at the Love's here to get something to eat real quick, but then I remembered that as I drove by that this humongous place is here. And if you guys know anything about me, I am a Harley Davidson lover. I have a 2016 Street Glide Special, and I love motorcycles. Doesn't have to be a Harley Davidson, but as long as it's a motorcycle, I love them. But I know that these places are probably going to be closed, but I still wanted to get off and walk around a little bit. But right here, right in front of us, we got JMP Cycles, which accessories for every type of bike that you can think of, they got it there. It might be a little bit on the pricey side, but it is most of the time pretty quality stuff. But right here, this is the actual pavilion for this Harley Davidson dealership. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's changed, but at one point El Paso had the biggest Harley Davidson dealership at one point, but I think this one here is by far real estate wise way bigger, and I think they became at one point they became the biggest in the world. But as far as I mean, because these people here, they have everything. They have this big pavilion, they have a hotel, restaurants, of course the motorcycles, a showroom floor. They have some antique bikes in there. If we can go in, I'm gonna go in, but if we can't, then it is what it is. But then you have this beautiful, check that out, guys. Now that, my friends, is a toy hauler. Oh yeah, look at that beauty. Who would not love to be going down the road driving that thing? I know some of you have these, those of you that can afford them, or those of you that do the specialty car hauling, or even those of you, the movers. There's a lot of movers that use these trucks as well, but I know the specialty car haulers use these a lot. The people that haul, the truckers that haul those big, the big turbines for jets, airplanes, they use these trucks too, because they basically live in these trucks. But it is a beauty, don't you think? Must be like to a race team or something. It seems like some type of race team style of trailer here. Oh yeah, man, wouldn't that be a dream? I love Harley Davidson, and then drive a semi that's Harley Davidson. That would definitely be a dream truck right here. Dream truck, dream job. Oh yeah. Look, here comes another, looks like a race team type of truck. I don't know, unless, oh, these are the guys that do they do motorcycles. They deliver motorcycles. I know, I've looked them up before, and that's what they do. See, he has a real nice truck. Look at that. And what they do is, that's their business. They transport motorcycles all over the world, or all over the United States. And so it's just funny how we just saw that truck coming in here, and that's what he's transporting. And you see the type of truck that he's driving? See what I'm talking about? Maybe we need to look into that industry instead of tankers. I have a story to tell you guys. That has to do with this. That's why I'm telling you the story. About 2 years ago, I was at a KW dealership in, where was I at? Phoenix, Arizona. KW dealership in Phoenix, Arizona. I was getting some work done on my truck that would not stay out of the shop. It was a 2014 Kenworth T660, and that truck was yeah, it was pretty bad. But anyways, so I was there, and I was getting the repairs done. So I was in the driver's lounge, and there was this older gentleman in there. Don't remember his name, but there was this older gentleman in there, and he was just sitting in the lounge, and we started talking. And he's like, "What are you getting done?" I said, "Well, I'm getting my truck repaired." He's like, "Oh, okay, cool." He goes, "Yeah, I'm getting some accessories put on my trucks." And I look at him, and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What trucks are you getting fixed up?" He's like, "How many of them?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I own a fleet of 10, I think he said." He owned a few. So I said, "Oh, really? So what do you haul?" He said, "I own a race team." And he gave me the name of the race team. I don't remember right now. So I was like, "Okay, cool." And you know, we kept continuing chopping it up, talking and stuff. And then he pointed out the trucks he was getting the accessories put on. And he showed them to me. It was two 389s and a couple of Kenworths he was getting worked on. So let's walk this way. So I'm like, okay, you know, sounds credible. And they were beautiful trucks. They were all brand new, and he was getting all this stuff done to them, right? So I was like, okay. And he's like, "Who do you work for?" And I told him I was hauling tankers. And he's like, "You want a job?" I'm like, "Doing what?" He said, "I will." He said, "Is that truck yours?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I will deck out your truck, put everything on it, and get you to haul motorcycles. Service," see what this says, "service, open only, showroom closed, parts." So we can't go in. The service department is the only thing that's open. Anyways, continue the story. So he said, "Yeah," he said, "I will deck out your truck and, you know, put all the accessories on it, get it ready." He said, "But I need you to work at least 6 months straight for our racing season." I think it was some type of NHRA, some type of drag racing. I was like, okay. He said, "How soon can you be ready?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I mean, how soon do you need me?" So he said, 2 weeks. He said, "Do you think you can be ready for 2 weeks?" So I'm just like, I'm stunned. I don't know what's going on. I'm just full of emotions in a way, like, is this real? Like, can this really be going on? And he said, okay. He said, "Well, meet me in Vegas in 2 weeks." He gave me the date, gave me a phone number and everything. And he said, "Be there." He said, "I will give you a $10,000 sign-on bonus, and you can start working for me." Everything sounded so awesome. Everything sounded so awesome. And I never found out, guys. I never found out if it was true or not. I never found out how I got cold feet. I got scared. You know, I was like, I have a job right now. I was barely making it. But what if this is not even true, and I leave my job and I go over there? And I didn't go. And to this day, since I don't remember his name, I can't really even look it up to find out if it was real or not. But to this day, that could have really been a real job. And that was the dream job that I just talked about. Driving an awesome truck, because he was going to deck it out for a race team. How awesome would that be? I don't know how awesome that really is, but to me it just sounds awesome, because I love cars. That's just one of my things, cars, motorcycles. And to have that opportunity, but I didn't never find out if it was real or not. So I guess the moral of the story is, sometimes we have to quit being scared of things and just take the leap of faith and hopefully that things will work out. I didn't take the leap of faith. I don't know if it would have worked out or not. It might not have. I might have just slammed up against the wall and nothing would have happened. But what if it did? What if I let that just go and I would have had that opportunity? Something that I'll just always just think about. I'll never really know, right? Check out these cars. Beautiful. But yeah, little backstory about those trucks. And just here walking around. Showroom is closed. They have a up on top up there on the second floor, because I've been here before. They actually have a bunch of old custom bikes, they actually have some awesome custom bikes, and they have like a museum in there. See if we can get a little closer up here. Maybe we can do some window shopping. And I think because there's some right up here in the very front where you can see the motorcycles. So let's get a little closer here, see if we can peep inside and see some of the classics. Because I do remember those, like the very beginning of Harley Davidson, there was some of those bikes right here. Let's see if we can see any. Yep, there's one right there. See, you can see them. There it is. Check it out. A little lower here. And then the classic bikes are right there. So unfortunate they were not able to go inside. Huge showroom. Like I said, they have a second floor. And just an amazing amount of motorcycles, and just that's cool dealership to come to. So if you're ever in Daytona, get off here. I'm not gonna lie about the exit 106 maybe, and we'll just look up the Daytona exit where there's a Love's. Go park at the Love's, come over here, check these guys out. Once things get better, hopefully things get better soon, but unfortunately it is what it is. We're not able to go inside, but maybe one day, guys, one day. If y'all don't get to come, I'll bring y'all in here. I'll bring y'all in here one day. It's gonna happen again, because it's just the way the trucking industry works, right? All right, guys, well, that's it with my 30-minute break. So get back on the road. I delivered the load in Tampa, Florida earlier, and then I'm gonna go up and get my tank washed, and then pick up a load going to Ohio, undisclosed location. For you guys know why. Can't tell y'all where exactly in Ohio, but I'm going to Ohio, and then we'll see where it takes us after that. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me once again. Guys, don't forget to help anybody needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. Anybody in the military, thank you so much for your service. Always appreciative of your service. And if you guys are unfortunately thinking about same situation of not continue on with life, please try to get out, get help. There's a lot of us that care out here. I care, and you can dial that 800 number also, 1-800-273-8255, and get help as well. See you guys on the next video. Stay positive. Peace. I'm out here.